It's been a long time and I owe you an explanation, but am I gonna give you an explanation? I think not. Me thinks not. Let's get started. Hello, ladies and gents, and cats and dogs and animals, because I'm not biased. Anyone can read. So, I review books. Hello, I'm Rai. I somewhat below decently review books, and that's why you are here, I guess, to see a book review and maybe read the book once. A really rare chance, but like, you never know. Hope for the best, optimism, yay, sunshine and flowers. Anyways, so today I'm gonna review this book, Little Women, by Louisa May Alcott. So this story takes place like in the time 1860s, I presume, during the Civil War. I don't know. So like this story is mainly about four sisters, the March sisters as they are called because of their surname, and they stay at home with their mother while their father is away fighting at the Civil War, American Civil War, for their country. They live in America. This is not a British story. Just clearing things out. So now let's get into the video real quick, because I have to wrap up this video, because then I have to again study, because I'm in 10th grade. Let's go. So the four main characters, Margaret, Josephine, Elizabeth and Amy, they're the four sisters, but they do have pet names, and I'm not gonna call them with this huge ass names, so like, thank God. So the oldest sister, Margaret, or as she's called, Meg, she is the pretty one. She is so prim and proper. She has a really pretty voice, and overall she's like a sweet lark, and she's like a sweet breath of mint or something. I don't know, I'm bad at metaphors. Think yourself. Now, although she's a really ladylike girl and the prettiest among the sisters, although I have not seen them, their descriptions. So, but Margaret is rather, what do I say? She prefers luxury, so it's not her fault entirely. When she was small, their family was pretty rich, and she got all the luxuries. At least, if not got, she knew all the luxuries. She got all the pretty frocks with laces and silks on it, and all the pretty and latest trendy bonnets, and a life of luxury, and she lived like a princess. But after, due to some misfortune, they lost their money, and they were somewhat poor, on the poorer side. So now she doesn't get the luxury she thinks she deserves, and she is sometimes envious of her richer friends, which is her fault too, because you should not envy someone. Look who's saying. Anyways, and then comes Joe, or Josephine. Josephine is personally my favorite character, because she's like the most like me. I don't know. So yeah, she is a bookworm. She is rather boyish. She'd prefer to go with her father and fight for her country instead of staying at home and sewing and knitting and cooking and cleaning, because that's girly stuff. And she loves skating, she loves running, she loves fighting, she loves rolling on the mud, she loves playing with ice, making crazy theatricals. She's boyish, she's a tomboy you'd call, and she loves reading books and she loves writing. She's a good writer. Now, and then comes little Beth, or Elizabeth. Now Elizabeth is the sweetest among the sisters. She is really homely. She's 14. She helps Hannah. She helps Hannah, the housemaid, and her mum to keep the house clean. She sews. She has cats who she takes care of, and also a canary, a bird. And then at last comes Amy. Amy is truly a little woman. She is so ladylike that it's hard for even grown-ups to match her primness and properness, if that's even a word. Now, these are the sisters. Now, this story starts in a year during, like, a few days before Christmas, when they are talking about their theatrical they're gonna present on the Christmas Eve. And also they talk about how miserable their lives are, and how they won't get any presents, as their family was in a rather hard situation because their father was out for almost a year now, fighting in the war, and it was hard. Now they decide to bring together their saved money and buy their mom gifts for the Christmas, and be, selfless for one time. And on Christmas Day, after all the theatricals and all the fun and all the dinner, they get gifts, although unexpected. Their mom, give them 4 little books, saying them how to be kind, how to be loving, and how to be overall good. Now, after this, the coming year is full of meeting new people, new experiences. Every girl, like the 4 little girls who grows up with beautiful, sad, but emotional, passionate, happy experiences, and try to overcome their faults and become truly proper little women, kind-hearted women, girls from women, women from girls. I don't know how to speak, I think. Anyways, so yeah, that's the summary of the story. I know, like, the way I say the book, like the way I reviewed it, it's really underwhelming, but trust me when I say you this, it's a good book. Like, on Goodreads, I think I rated it 4 out of 5, because don't get me wrong, it was an excellent book. It's just me, I'm like a prissy little bitch, and I don't usually rate 5. Like, 4 is 5 for me, if that makes sense. So, like, yeah, this is the book. This book is really good. Go read it. Enjoy reading. Also, I reviewed this book and a few other books on my Instagram page, which I think I'm gonna write somewhere here. I don't know. Also, drop a like, drop a comment if you hate me or love me or anything. And I hope you truly enjoyed this video. Now, bye.